On the west coast of the Sunshine State, downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. The Bucs had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On play action, it's Brady. Steps away. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches to mix your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball a lot, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Shoves him aside. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Jackson on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Open man is Duvernay. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
8 yards.
Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These 2 teams all tied after 1. The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
After a play like that, it should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. Davis Price, touchdown, Baltimore.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
A little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The slot man in motion right. From midfield, here's Brady. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And he slides to avoid the hit. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Ward to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Buying time was left.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
Jackson finding his tight end Andrews for the Ravens, 1st down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Jackson. His throw incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Jackson will throw again. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second down, here's Davis Price. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. To throw is Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Brady. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They never respond to another throw coming out 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
No, we changed it. We changed it. Go ahead.
From the gun, Jackson.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. He'll field this at the 5. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Here's Brady. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. The final shot before half for Brady. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Play action. Now Jackson.
That's Ward, complete right side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Davis Price will try to pick it up.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
On the counter, Davis Price. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
First down, and they go right back to Davis Price.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Joe Tryon showcasing the pass rush.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Hasn't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Throwing now is Brady. He finds his man, complete. That's Weber. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Hey. On play action, now Brady. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield and break one off. But a nice game there.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Play action. It's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Davis Price up the middle.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. Tucker's kick is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal to start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Finding space at the 40.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him. One of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well. And if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, who can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Gets it out wide to Davis Price. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On first down. Boom. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw, Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now Brady got to have this one. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramsey. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Brady. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover him.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw is Brady. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now the try here for the point after. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10. So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd down, and again, it's Davis Price.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this one won't be remembered for many offensive fireworks, but they did it.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My ace spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The alpha and omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise the bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, huh? But they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. For the bank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching her, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it.